Hey everybody, thank you for joining me as I do my second skirt. I hope you took a good look at the panel. It's very crazy, fun, kind of animated, a little bit of abstract, a little bit of unrealistic desserts and things like that. So the first thing I did was I drew the ice cream cone. That was very simple. You draw a triangle and you draw a semicircle on top. And what I ended up doing was I filled it in with a tan colored fabric paint and traced it with a gold puffy paint that I had. Now I was trying to match the color of the cone in the panels, so I went in with my green acrylic paint, mixed it with some fabric medium and turned it into fabric paint. Then I mixed it with a little bit of pale yellow just to match the color in the panel. You can see it at the corner of the screen what the ice cream cone in the panel looks like. I filled it in and then I traced it with this similar color puffy paint that I had, which is actually, it's really cool. It's glow in the dark, so that's pretty fun. It's just a glow in the dark paint. It doesn't really have a color when it dries, but I just thought it would give it some finishing. Then I had some leftover red paint from my first skirt. I hope you guys watched that. If you didn't, I will link below. So I just made some sprinkles with it because I wanted to finish it. Now for the cupcake, I just went in with that same green color from the pistachio ice cream because that was the color they used in the panel for the cupcake. I filled it in and then I went in with the blue acrylic paint that I had. I mixed it with the fabric medium in order to turn it into a fabric paint, and I just traced the little icing swirls and filled it in with the paint. Once I filled it in, I kind of added these like little bumps at the bottom just to match the panel a little bit, because the cupcakes in the panel are a little bit crazy. They're a little bit different. They don't look like real cupcakes. So I just kind of added a mix of two different types, like real cupcakes and the ones in the panel. And then I just traced it with some metallic blue puffy paint, and I traced the bottom with the glow in the dark green paint. I then went in and made the cherry with some more leftover paint. I didn't record that, I don't know why. And I moved on to the next design. Now, as you can see, I dropped a huge splotch of blue paint onto my skirt, smack in the middle where it did not belong. I was not even planning on making a drink there. I had a completely different idea for the design, but I had to do this in order to cover up that splotch. So I traced out one of the glass designs, from the panel, and then I went in with the pale yellow. It looks dark yellow on the camera, but it's actually a very pale yellow. And I filled the cup in, and then I traced it with white metallic puffy paint. I decided to add a little lemon slice. I just traced the edges, and then I went back in. I tried to fill in the yellow of the cup as best as I could. This design was a little bit confusing for me because I was only doing it to cover up a splotch, first of all. Second of all the cup designs and the drink designs in the panel were a little bit confusing. They were crazy, they were abstract, so I didn't really know how to do them. So I was kind of doing my own spin, and I was like mixing all the drinks together, making my own cocktail. And so I was kind of just going with the flow. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I just kind of had to do guesswork. So I filled in the lemon with the dark yellow, and then to cover up the splotch, I made a little watermelon with a blue base. It was a little bit different, but it was fun. And then I used the rest of the red paint to make another cherry, because why not? And then I outlined it with some puffy paint, and I filled in the rest of the cup with some white puffy paint, and that's it. This was a fun journey. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the last skirt. It's also really, really fun. It's fruit themed, so I think you'll enjoy. Bye!